Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we will study the maxillary first molar as I have taught you about the general morphology of the molars in the previous presentation. Today we will start the maxillary first molar. This is the buccal view and this is the lingual view. First of all, we will study the chronology, the chronological table. The initiation of calcification takes place at birth. And enamel completion occurs between 3 to 4 years of age. Eruption occurs at 6 to 7 years of age. As I have taught you, the first molar, permanent first molar erupts at the age of 6 to 7 years. And the first molar is the first to erupt in the oral cavity. And the root completion takes place 2 to 3 years after the eruption, that is 9 to 10 years of age. Right? Now, we'll first study the buccal surface. The buccal and the lingual surface both are generally, the crowns are trapezoidal in shape, and there is, as you all know, we study the mesial outline. Mesial outline is straighter or convex from the cervical area up to the contact area. The contact area is present. This is the contact area which is present at the junction of occlusal and middle third. This is the contact area. And from here it then follows a convexity towards the occlusal margin, and it approaches the occlusal margin where it joins with the mesiobuccal cusp. The cusps are shown. This is the mesial buccal cusp, mesiobuccal cusp, and this is the distobuccal cusp. The distobuccal cusp is smaller and sharper than the mesiobuccal cusp, which is blunter and larger in size than the distobuccal cusp. We can see it approaches the occlusal margin, which is divided by this buccal groove, which enters on the buccal surface from the occlusal area, and it follows the buccal surface up to the 1/3 of the surface, where it may fade out or it terminates into 2 branches, and it may end in a buccal pit, right? And from here it follows the concavity, occlusogingival concavity here, and it then fades out in the gingival margin. Here we can see these buccal cusp has its own buccal ridges, as you all know. There are 4 ridges and 4 inclined planes present on each cusp. So the buccal ridges of these buccal cusps present on the sides of this occlusogingival groove, and here we then come towards the distal outline, which is more convex than the mesial outline, and it has a contact point in the middle third. This is the contact area on the distal outline, which is present in the middle third of the distal outline. And on the buccal surface, the height of contour is present in the cervical third. This is the height of contour, right? And this is the contact area, and we see the cervical line. The cervical line is shows less curvature as compared to premolars and the anterior teeth, but the cervical area shows cervical line shows the curvature towards the apex of the root, where it shows less curvature, but it shows a ditch in the at the point of furcation in the crown, and we can see the roots over here. This is the mesiobuccal root, and this is the distobuccal root, and we can see a larger palatal root from this buccal view. We can also see a part of mesiolingual cusp, which is the largest and the longest and the largest of the all cusps in the maxillary first molar.